All right, so let me try to make this as quick as possible. I put a question up on my story, which got plenty of responses from more than women than men, but I want to break down what women had to say and what men responded. What in a woman's ego stops them or prevents them from showing that they like a man? Here's what we got: insecurity, hyper independence, fear of rejection, wanting attention. Men should make the first move, that erroneous belief. Find out if they're needy. Men stop showing effort after you show them that you like them. Afraid to show vulnerability, that's a big one. Men not forward with intentions. Men stop showing effort, scaring them away if you show them that you like them. Here's what the men said: tired of being rejected and foul rejections. Women judgmental after a couple of convos. Our vulnerabilities are looked at as weakness, so we can't be honest with them. So I mean, those kind of tie in together because vulnerability, men showing vulnerability, brings up this judgmental reaction from women, right? Instead of admitting to no interest, they curve and act flaky, evade contact. Too much interest scares them away. So there's a couple of them that coincide. Both men and women are saying that if you show too much interest, you scare them away. The way that I'm looking at it from my perspective is, for example, men are looked at as thirsty when they're showing too much. Women are looked at like they're clingy when they're showing too much. I mean, it's under the umbrella of immaturity, really. That goes in with the whole ghosting, the curving, acting flaky, evading convos, evading texts, waiting to the next day to text, waiting for the next day or 2 days to call. That whole don't call me, text me first. Like all of these things, they are looked at as boundaries. Healthy boundaries are very important. Not to say that they're not. But if you really like a person, especially if you're trying to get to know a person that you like, you're going to make time for them. You're going to make time to link up. You're going to make time to talk to them. You're going to make time to respond to a text. Yes, everyone's busy, but no one is too busy for someone that they actually want to be with, or someone that they love, someone that they like, and they feel like it can escalate to the next level. No one. It does. That's just my opinion, but I don't care who you are, what you do. You'll find a way to respond. You don't have to. I'm not talking about like right away, instantly. Like I'm just waiting. I'm seeing the 3 dots going right away after I text you. But come on, guys. We're adults. Let's be serious. If you really want to know someone, if you really are interested, you will make the time. That's just point blank, period. There's a lot of immaturity I'm hearing coming out of here. There's a lot of not being honest, of falsehood. That's what I feel that is lacking on both ends. It's just really being straight up. Like, listen, if I don't like you, I'm going to tell you. I'm not interested in you like that. We could chill, we can get to know each other, but I'm not really interested like that. Let's just keep it cool. Straight up. If we're not a match, say it. If you feel like you're not a match with someone, express that. At least I suggest don't just start curving, evading. Evading, it takes too much energy, by the way. If you're a grown-er now, we don't have energy to waste. There ain't no games to play. Following someone on Facebook, on Instagram, on TikTok, and then literally evading their stories, evading their posts or whatever to not make it a big deal. You won't unfollow them right away. Like all of that is very childish to me. These answers were really good. Vulnerability. That's what I want to get to before this video gets too long. Vulnerability is for both sides. Women are scared to show men vulnerability just as men are scared to show women. I can speak for myself. We get looked upon like real different when it comes to showing vulnerability. It becomes something that opens the table for women to judge. When men show that they have issues, that they don't have their shit together, quote unquote, we're looked upon like kids. We're looked upon like, we're not really men. Women tend to get flaky and deflect a lot. Like, oh, he got a lot of issues. Ex-girlfriend, kid's mother, baggage is what it looks like. Like no one lives a regular life out here. Everyone has baggage. If you hit the age of 25, 30, 40, 50, you have baggage. Just be honest, guys. It's hard to be vulnerable. Those empaths that I do have in this community, I'm very appreciative of y'all. But empaths practice empathic listening. And empathic listening is a human tool to use, whether it's with someone you like or not. Someone who does have the capacity to have empathic listening a part of conversations. Vulnerability is actually a plus. When someone is vulnerable with you, it opens up the floodgates. Like, wow, this person is actually trusting me enough to be so raw and honest to express that. And maybe I'm the person to just speak to them, that they feel comfortable to get an opinion from me. Sometimes just people need to hear themselves out. Why can't you just be that empathic listener to listen? Especially if you're going back into the dating world, let's say you had a breakup, split up, a divorce, you're getting back into getting to know people. Guys, get to know each other. Be empathetic. Stop being so crude and mean and even if you don't want to be crude and mean, you ghost them and you curve them. That's just as mean, really. So that's what I would suggest. I feel like these responses were really good. I thank y'all. I feel like this is a topic that we should, has a lot of moving parts, so we should keep indulging. This is why I made this video. But it just shows that there's a lot of lack of real communication, real honest, pure communication. This society, this generation nowadays lacks purity. That's just my opinion. Leave yours in the comment. Let's keep talking.